their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. You only got it to the 35, but working down officially at the 34.
That high-speed chase out here.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
I've been working. I'm not sure. I see it.
Crazy ass high-speed chase. It was like a high-speed chase out of the movie. This nigga changed 3 cars on their ass and disappeared. Still ain't fucking with the helicopters.
They didn't get him?
Changed cars 3 times on their ass, right in front of
me. He stole cars?
Yeah, people was in their cars, man. He hopping out, making niggas bounce out.
They said the helicopter catching all of it.
All of it, yo.
That's embarrassing.
All of it.
So he making people hop out the cars. So the third car, what did he hop out of?
Well, the third time, they actually think somebody helped him because he went up on the underpass of the freeway, and then when the police pulled the truck over, he wasn't in the truck, but then they seen a van go the opposite way, like hella slow and shit. So it was like, he might be in the other one. So when they checked the vehicle that he wasn't in there. He was in the other white car. So they think he was on the phone with somebody the whole time. He had somebody drop that car right there. Because when they was watching him,
the car probably was just vacant.
Yeah, and when they was watching him, he kept going up and down the same street. They was trying to figure out what the fuck he doing. Like he'd go out to the end of the block, bust a U-turn, go back down to the block, bust a U-turn. He kept going back and forth, and they was like, he probably stalling time for something. That's probably what it was.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
line. Yep.
First carry now. This is
Dad was watching shit at my house with me. He's like, he said, son, this some crazy ass shit. That shit was funny as hell.
Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road,
I gotta check. They might call his ass today. I don't know. Catch his ass that day.
Back into their seats.
Now Rattler. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
So
he said just working his legs out. Just till long with section.
Nice his way forward.
Kind of like, arthritis.
It's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the
coordinator. So you like do it every morning?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Your phone going? Are you on your earpiece?
Nah, she got the phone to my ear.
And he gets halfway there from the 6
to the 3
on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara,
too much of nothing.
Goal.
Yes.
Here's Rattler. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's Madden.
Jerron Jackson from 3 yards out. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
How your mom doing?
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal?
Ready.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we've seen the flashes throughout his 4 years in the league, but he's coming off an injury-riddled season where he only played 10 games. Had to eliminate the costly turnovers at 52 in 4 seasons, and he's hoping the new coach Liam Cohen can unlock his untapped potential, and it has to happen right now.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Jaguars.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Brown the motion man right. Now Lawrence. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Lisa 24.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here. Begin quarter number 2 as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Right there in coverage was Foye Aluakon.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Rip, 23.
And they'll go again with Etienne. Oh, nice move. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 74 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. Again, it's Johnson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Saints.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Chad Newman brings him down on that one defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9. Rattler working out of a gun. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
10 seconds. 45. Right. Ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Saints first down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and a couple.
Down. 33. Yellow.
He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there. the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Groupie for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll tuck that underneath ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
45, wide.
On play action, Rattler.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down.
It's second down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Rattler wants to throw it. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the shotgun, Rattler.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 5. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go, set. Yes.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Set, ready.
Kamara
Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
45, White. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll lead here to a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hunter now will go in motion left.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Hey, Ron!
They go play action with Lawrence.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Demario Davis there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hunter now will go in motion left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards. Those James. That's good.
They'll run with ETN. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once more ETN. And this time he'll run into a roll right at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On red.
Lawrence will throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Go ultra. Yellow. 43. Ready?
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Take him down back at the 18-yard line.
On the set.
3rd and 12.
Here we go. Cut.
Now Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Takes it to about the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 10.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's a gain of 8.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.